Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and please let us have a nice conversation together and not use a bad language. Today, our topic is about destiny. Destiny is something can be very confusing for many. And actually, for me, I thought about this idea or this definition a long time ago, since my early, youth. Destiny is something uh, mentioned by many people around us, and actually maybe we hear it sometime even every day. So first of all, what is destiny? According to definition, destiny is something you have nothing to do with it. It's a plan, and this plan is going to happen anyway in the future. So you like it, you don't like it, it is there, it's going to happen, and you can change nothing about it. And I thought about it, carefully, because when you are a person who believe in God, a person who believe in like there's God who made the plan, sound like those who believe in God, they are more to accept destiny. But actually, I found that this is not really too much accurate. Um, a lot of atheists believe in destiny. So what make people believe in destiny? And I found that the answer is very simple. When you are weak, you find sometimes that things happen, you choose or not. And because those things happen, you choose or not, you believe in such an idea. Which mean I'm saying that somebody somehow one day he created this idea. This idea did not come from nothing. This idea come from our practice of life. Like I am going in I'm going in a road. This is my life, and the life have directions, and everybody have his own direction. And for me, I end here because it was my destiny. So it sounds like a comforting idea. So I don't blame myself for what happened. I will not even think about blaming myself, or because this is destiny. Even that can be very comforting for somebody is a criminal. I can kill you, and I say this is my destiny to kill you, and it's your destiny to be killed by me. And actually we find that in many religion. As an example, Islamic religion adopt destiny as a very important part of the belief, which means if you don't believe in it, you are not even a Muhammadan. And according to Islam, that before you are even created, Allah he wrote for you your destiny when you were just a sperm, and this destiny no one can change it. It's just a decision made by Allah. It's a decrees made by Allah, and nobody can change that destiny. Now I find this idea is very false, and I will explain why. Somebody might say to me, well, the Bible speak about destiny. No, the Bible speak about different kind of destiny. Somebody will say to you, isn't it God, he knew those who speak about the chosen one? Well, they are chosen one, right? Well, this is not really a destiny, because even the chosen one can be they can reject to be chosen. As an example, the Messiah, he chose 12 disciples. One of them he chose not to be, right? And he betrayed the Messiah. So being a chosen one does not make you in Christianity a person who is driven by a plan, and this plan strip you from your rights to be free thinker, free decision, responsible for what you believe or what you do. So Christianity is not really in any way of approval of destiny. There's only like one destiny we can say in Christianity exists, that everyone who is born is going to die. That is a destiny of death. Like there is an end. Otherwise, like God, when he created us and he decided we will not live in heaven, he did not make us with features, let us say the creation features, to be able to live forever. We will be infected by illness, diseases, ages, etc. So, but this is, even this one, I don't find it as a destiny as much it is a, let us say, a natural thing happening. So like this, we live in a world which is governed by natural things will happen around us, and those natural things can change, you know. Like now, as you know, because health is more advanced, etc. So the average of living jump from being 55, 60 to 70, 80, even 90. So even the nature which is driving us, that no matter how much you try is going to end in one day, you will die. But even that can change, you know. So it's not really a destiny, it is different thing. And when I say different thing, I mean it's something natural, and destiny have nothing to do with it. As an example, somebody will say, well, I'm born without a choice. No, there is a choice, but the one who made the choice in this case, it was someone else. Your mother have sex with your father and they have you. As simple as that. So, and the reason you did not make a choice, because at that time you will not exist. So we cannot say that is your destiny. No, because you know, destiny is about somebody planned for you even to exist, you know. But nobody planned for you to exist. Maybe even your parents did not even plan for it. I mean, maybe they have sex, but they did not really want to have a child. So somebody might say, well, you see, like they have sex, they don't want to have a child, but they have this is a destiny. No, this is a natural things. If you don't have sex, it will never happen. As simple as that. So by choosing to have a sexual relationship with a person, you choose willingly whatever outcome will come from this relationship. You might get AIDS, you know. You might get sexual disease. You might have a child from this relationship. So this is not really destiny. But I find that destiny is very comforting idea, as I said, to many people, because I can drive my car in the speed of 100 kilometers and then hit somebody and then he die, and then I don't blame for myself for driving fast. I blame destiny. I says, well, you know what, if it's not God will, you will not die, you know. So instead of blaming myself for being foolish, or let us say I drive and I drink, or I drive and I text and then I hit somebody, and then instead of saying I am the one to blame, I say it is destiny. So destiny is a very comforting, it's like a drugs. Destiny is an old ancient drug people always use to make themselves believe it doesn't matter what you did. Don't blame yourself for what happened. It is destiny, you know. So you know, you might suffer with something, you might struggle with something. You might marry a man and you don't want this man, you don't love this man, you say it was my destiny. A man, he marry a woman, maybe he don't like this woman, and he find out that it was a wrong decision. So instead of being responsible for what happened, he say it is destiny. So destiny, I believe it's a kind of immature, a human being looking for excuses. When you are immature, always you blame someone else, something else. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, here this is a website. Let us say, here we go. I found a picture actually fit perfectly with what I'm trying to say. Yeah, actually, yeah, this one actually. Look at this exit. So when you are, you know, looking for an exit for responsibility, exit for blame, exit for you know, feeling guilty, feeling bad. So right away you will find an exit, and the exit is easy. You know, it's a destiny. You know, and I find that in the Middle East every day in our life in the Middle East. This is why the Middle East will never be something, because of the idea of destiny. So if somebody was walking in the street and he fell in the sewage hole, it's not because the city is not fixing it for the last 10 years. No, it is his destiny. So you cannot blame the city, you cannot blame the government, you cannot blame nobody. It's his destiny to fail. God, he wrote for him, you will die in the sewage. That's it, what you can do about it. So I find it a very immature idea. And you know, this is why Islam adopted this idea, because Islam is an immature cult, and like born out of many cults around it. And because of that, this idea of destiny became a very important belief as an out, like let's say, exit of responsibility. You know, if you remember in the Quran, where Allah, he says to the Muslims, وَمَا رَمَيْتُ وَإِن رَمَيْتُ وَإِنَّمَا اللَّهُ رَمَى. What does that mean? Let us see. And you will see what I mean exactly. Very, very scary idea. Chapter 8, verse 17. It says, you killed them not, but Allah, he killed them. You did not shoot at them, but Allah who shot them. So the idea behind this is, you will not need to feel guilty about killing any. It's destiny. It's their destiny. You know, it's a destiny preset, and even it's not you even who killed them, it's God who killed them. So this destiny can be used as a drug, very effective drug, to make you feel different. Let us say it's a painkiller. It's to run away from solution. At the same time, like destiny will make you not even to think about a solution, because it's a destiny. You know what I mean? As long as it's a destiny, then what solution? There's no solution for destiny. It's a destiny. Whatever I do is going to be what it is written for me. You know, this is what destiny is about. So destiny is going to kill your brain, will make you not to think, not to plan, not to be responsible, and not to be successful, because all of this will end to one thing. You will end as it's just like a toy in the chest, like somebody move you around. So you are no one, and you do not need to think about it, and you do not need to think how to be successful, because it's your destiny to be successful or not, right? So I believe that we should not. We pray if you already have a set destiny. Why pray if you already? Yeah, exactly. You see, even the word of prayer is very funny if you believe in destiny, because you see the Lord, he says it clearly in the Bible. You know, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, but the one who do his will. So there is two will for salvation. You accept what the Lord he says, this is the terms and conditions, or you do your own will, whatever it is. But it might be that even it's the Lord will to go to salvation, it might be this is your will too, because at the end of the day, if you agree with the ethic, that's mean we have in total agreement, which means it's the will of the Lord is my will too, and then I agree with it, and then I go and I am saved. So in Christianity, for sure, it is always about your own choice. You know, we can say that God, he made a law and says don't do this and don't do that, but this is not a destiny, really. The destiny is to obey or not. You know, I mean, you make your own destiny, if we can say so. So you disobey, you choose. It's a free will. It's like, you know, I invite you to my house, and I say don't get out from this door. If you get out, I will never let you get in. You say, I don't care, I'm leaving. Okay, so that is not destiny, this is your choice. So for those who believe in destiny, you should think carefully, and you should be more deeper. Destiny is very destroying idea, can be destroying for your family, for your success, even for your love. Because if there is two people who love each other and they wanna like get married or etc., so they say, if it's our destiny, we will stay together. That's mean they do not need to work in their relationship, and they depend in something called destiny. But this is not true. You see, I can plant. I will give you an example. If I bring, let me use the sea example. Imagine yourself next to that sea. All right, and you say to yourself, if it's destiny, I will be able to cross the sea. But you never make a boat. You never even ask a ship to stop for you. You are just sitting there and you are thinking that destiny is going to make you cross the sea. That will never happen. So you have to be smarter than those who believe in this destiny. This is just a drug to make you relax and not to think about improving your life, to fix problems you have in your life. So like if I have a problem in my roof right now and I have a leak, is that a destiny? Because if you believe that everything happened as a plan, that's me. Why I should fix it? God who made it, God he fixed it. Otherwise I should not fix it. You know what I mean? As an example, people, they believe during this is through thousands of years, when there's a flood, and I'm not talking about the flood of Noah where God destroyed everything. Even if there's a flood, so they refuse to build a dam in the front of the flood or to stop the flood. Why? Because if you do that, you are stopping or you are fighting the will of God. God, he made the flood. So you want to stop the flood? Are you crazy? But all of us, we knew that this is not a smart idea. You can even redirect the river direction. Not only you stop the flood, you can change the direction. You can open tunnels between two seas. You can dig for water from the ground. You can make the ground die. You can destroy the earth. We can use nukes. So a human being is capable of doing many things if he want to do it. And a human being, if he believe in destiny, he will do nothing. So always, we think of destiny as a solution of our failure, and this is why I think actually I notice that those who believe in destiny mostly is the one who, let us say, they are not successful. When they are not successful, and this is a normal thing we do. Even those who they are Christians, supposedly, if something happened bad, he would say God want that to happen. But if something good happened, he would say it's me. I am the successful person. I did this. See how smart I am. So when he face a failure, he blamed God for it, and when he face a success, he claimed that he is behind the success. And here, this is like a double standard, a hypocrisy. But the fact, this is not what really happened. If it's a success of a job, even success of a job, we can say, let me explain to you. And I'm trying to find an image which can be useful for us. Give me a second. Okay, something very simple. This is a crossroad. This is a crossroad. Very simple, a crossroad. And it's like you are surrounded by water from every direction. And there is 3 cars are driving in this road. 3, not 1. One car is coming from this direction, and one car is coming from this direction, and one car is coming from here. It's very high possibility that we will have an accident if none of those who they are let us say driving, they want to stop and be sure that there's nobody is going to cross the road here during the time he is crossing from this side or this side or from this side to this side. So is it destiny that he came in the same moment I am crossing? No. This is not destiny. This is things happen, uh, have nothing to do with me. He is driving independently, and I'm driving in an independent decision. And what happened, it's at the wrong time that both of us we met in a point where he is coming and I'm coming, and this is not destiny. It's a decision made by both that they will not be careful, and maybe at least one of them is not careful, and the other person, he drive by and he hit the other person. So then we say the person, like somebody die, and we say this is their destiny. This is not really destiny. This is a mistake of a human being. And let us say some circumstances happened that you are coming in the same time where he is coming, but this is not his God and your God, or if there is one God, agreed that I will make those two people meet here and they will hit each other. You know, God is not so shallow to be part of this silly you know, way of thinking. You know, imagine like God who created the whole universe, he is thinking, I'm going to make this guy drive in this moment of this time here and hit the other guy from the, I mean, this is very naive thinking, you know, to think about it in such a way. So no, what happened that he is coming, and you know, he did not stop. There's a stop sign here. He did not stop to see if there's anyone coming across, so he decided to continue. And the person here, he have the right to keep crossing because he's a straight road, so he keep going, and then you hit him, and then bingo, we have an accident. But if you believe in destiny, that will make you avoid thinking of being guilty, because this is a plan of God, or let us say unknown power planning for us, for those who call themselves atheists, you know. So this is have nothing to do with God. This is have nothing to do with any power. It's about you know, we live in a planet, not, we are not living alone, and I'm not the only one who have cars. The second you jump in your car, you agree that you might have an accident because the road is full of cars, and those who they are driving, some of them they are bad in driving, some of them they are drunk, some of them they are taking hashish, some of them they are texting, you name it. But blaming destiny, as I said, it's a very easy solution to get out of the blame of yourself. All right. Well, I don't know who believe in it or not. Obviously, there is many religion believe in this this silly idea, but this is should not be really part of our belief, because this is will not make you successful in your life. Think about it this way: if it's destiny, to be a doctor, so why I need to go to school? You know what I mean? If it's destiny to have a degree, whatever the degree, why I need to go to school? It's destiny. I will have it anyway. You know? So I mean, this is a very silly idea. There are things can happen in the same time. Like let's say somebody is fighting with somebody, shooting the other person. It happened that you are walking by, you get the bullet. But this is not your destiny. This is a coincidence of things happening at the same time. And to say that those coincidences happen because it's a plan, that is very silly. Because if those people did not fight and maybe never met before, then you will not be dead. And that can be changed, you know, can be changed in a second. Like how many things happen around us every day in our daily life, and we never even remember them, right? Because nothing happened, right? I mean, but there is things happen, but they are not serious. And because they are not serious, we don't count them as destiny. But if you think about it, if you believe in destiny, that's mean even the silly thing you do, it's a destiny. Watching on YouTube is a destiny. You know what I mean? If you believe in this destiny madness. If you brush your teeth, is destiny. If you go to the bathroom, is destiny. Right? The destiny of love. Well, I don't know what they mean by destiny of love. You see, God, he created us in a certain way, and this is the only thing I can say, that this is a design, and let us say I'm not really involved in it. The maker who made it this way. But even that design, as you see, it's a free. You don't need to. I mean, you find a human being who loved. You find a human being who full of hate. Correct. So if the designer is one, still if every creature of us is free to be as he wish. There's a human being who is very peaceful. There's a human being who is very violent. Correct. So you notice here that every single thing in us, and this is amazing that we are not machines who they are programmed. And this is why I reject destiny, because if you are programmed, then everything happening around you is not fair, because the one who programmed me is responsible for what I do. So why somebody believe in hell and heaven if he's programmed, if there's a destiny? This is silly, isn't it? So this is why I find Islam not a mature religion. Islam is immature cult. So if you believe in destiny, you are immature, because then heaven and hell should not exist. Even God should not exist, because it's destiny for him to be God. It's destiny for me to be not. So we need to be smarter than this, and we do not need to be fooled. And this is why in Christianity you will be judged by your free will, not by your destiny. It's your free will decide where you will go, what you will be, not being believing that somebody made me a murderer. No, that's not true. It's you who made yourself a murderer. Or let's say sometime you became something because of environment around you, but still this is not your destiny. Let's say there's influence of things around you, but still you can resist, still you can be different. This is why not everyone is born of the same situation. He is the same person as everybody. Like you might find somebody is born in a house which have history of prostitution, but then she chose to be totally different person. So destiny is a fake idea used to control people, to make them believe that they can change nothing of their situation. And actually even kings, they use those ideas, like when the Bible speak about kings and God. So Jesus says, like give to Caesar, and what to God. Some government in the old days, they used to use this. So they say to them, see, even Jesus says give to Caesar what to Caesar, but that does not really true. This is not what Jesus meant. If you remember John the Baptist, he paid his life opposing a king, and he cut his head off. So if somebody want to use religious scriptures for propaganda, certain propaganda, he can, all what you need to do are just a bunch of corrupt priests. They sponsor your idea, and here we go. We go for it. But the fact the Bible is full of example. The Bible is a book, is not one line, right? So you have to take it the whole book into consideration, not just a two statement. Yeah, for sure. You can leave a comment later for topic, and I will see if it's good for us. Anyway, so destiny is not really true. But I can accept destiny if you think about it in such a way, like as the following. Let us say I don't believe in destiny, that there is somebody preparing those things for me. No, but let us say it's a coincidence. It happened. Many things happen in the same time, and because of those things happen in the same time, those things affect me. But this is not really what destiny is about. Like if an earthquake happened, earthquake happened, is that a destiny? No. The earth, the same as anything of us. You see, if you eat the wrong food, you throw up. So let us say the earth is not comfortable and the earth is throwing up. This is why it's not always shaking. So it's not really what they say. Uh, be aware of uh, be aware of this such a belief, because that belief can really hurt you. You know, it might be look like comforting somehow for many people, like, okay, I will believe in destiny, and then whatever I do in my life, I will feel better, because at the end of the day it's not me who choose. So if I am if I am successful, not successful, who care? It's this destiny. So let us say destiny is a good for the lazy, good for the fool, good for the one who could not accomplish things in his life, good for someone looking for an exit, good for someone he feel guilty and he's trying to find a way to get away from his guilt, but it's not good for me. All right, anyone have a question? You know, there is a joke about a guy. It's a joke, it's not like this guy every day he pray to God, I want to win the lotto, please, please God, please let me win the lotto, please God. 1 year, 2 year, every day he prayed the same prayer, please God, let me win the lotto. The angels, they felt sorry for him. After 10 years, 15 years, 17 years, 20 years, every day he is praying the same prayer. And the angels, they spoke to God. They said, God, this, look at him, poor guy, he's praying every day to you, let him win the lotto. And God said, well, I will make him win the lotto, but shouldn't he buy the ticket first? You know what I mean? The idiot, he is praying to God to win the lotto, but he is so cheap to the point he don't want to buy the ticket. So God said, okay, I will make him win the lotto, but shouldn't he buy the ticket? Hello? But he don't want to buy it. So if destiny is about I will win the lotto, well, then don't buy the ticket, because you will win it anyway. Why you want to spend even few dollars? You know, you will. So you have lotto, the lottery, yeah. So you know, human beings sometimes can be silly in the way he think and the way he tried to find, as I said, like a way of out of his tunnel. Yeah, this is why even some people, they think of committing suicide, because it's an exit. You know, exit of this is your destiny. It's I want to go there. So don't be shallow. Don't be shallow, and don't depend on destiny. You have to depend on yourself. You have to be smart. You have to think about tomorrow, and you have to think about today, and you have to think about improving your relationship with people around you, because nothing will change unless you change it. Everything around you will not change. You see, maybe I'm not in control of the weather, but I am in control of the heater. Right now we have a lot of snow outside, but if I say I wait, it's my destiny to be hot. I know it's not. You will freeze. So you have to be smart, my friend. Don't be shallow, don't be silly, don't be stupid, and don't believe in those things people try to make you believe in it. Just I wanted to share this little short video with you about this issue. Always try to be a deep thinker person in anything you do. You know, in relationship, marriage, children's, work, even with your neighbors. What do you want from people around you? What do you want from what do you want people to do to you? You know, if you want to have a new friends, what do you want from them exactly? What do you expect? What you are looking for? Some people, they do things, they don't know what they are doing. They have no idea. I mean, they just go. It's like a you know, it's like a puppy. He don't care for the ball unless you throw it. You know, this is the only thing getting excited. If the ball is there, he don't care for it. But you take it, you throw it away, he go crazy and his tail is shaking. All right. So you do not need to be a puppy programmed Animal. Animal is a kind of let us say he's limited of his thinking. This is why all of them, they get excited for the same thing. But we are human, we are different, we are way superior in our intelligence and our thinking and our ability. So you have to be a person who think about what you need to do and how you do it, and how how you reach to your goal and what's your goal. But living just to live, yeah, I mean, you will go nowhere because you are just living to live. What you expect from tomorrow? There's no tomorrow. You are not even planning for tomorrow, so tomorrow will not come. So we have to be mature and we have to be careful. Otherwise, the idea of being dependent on destiny will really destroy your future and your present, because my present is based on destiny and my future is based on destiny. So I do not need to fix it. It's fine. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you like the idea. If you like it, give us a like, and I'm sure someday will not like it. That's no problem. Is it true that destiny comes from God? Well, Zaki, I don't know if you watch from the beginning. I said clearly that God have nothing to do with destiny. Like, we can use the same word in Christianity, but it have different meaning from what people understand. As an example, it is my destiny, let us say, to do what I'm doing now. But this is not what I meant by using the word destiny. It's my destiny. I made a choice to come and to try my best to teach. So it's not destiny somebody wrote for me. No, it is my choice, because still I can not to log in, not to speak to you, not to answer your questions. It is my choice. So I can say the word destiny, if the way people they mean it, that is there's somebody controlling your life from away, that is false. That's not true. God, he created us, he gave us a free will, and this is why we will be punished and reward. What is the point of reward and punishment if there is no destiny? That's even not fair. So like it's like saying the one who finished first, he will get a reward, but I decided already who was going to finish first. So it's not his work, it's me. So there's no justice in the idea of destiny. It is silly, it's stupid, it's against the nature of God, it's against the just God which we believe in, if you're a person who believes in God. So always we have to be careful and not to let ideas being transformed into us through like generation and generation from the cave time. This is very old, ancient idea of destiny. Don't let this idea control you and deceive you. You can change a lot of things in your life. You see, as an example, I will give you an example about my life. I left the Middle East, I came to USA. But who said I need to go? I need to leave. Who is the one who made me fly to USA? Did I receive a ticket from the sky? No. Did I receive a passport from heaven? No. It's me. I made decisions. I work for it. And after working for it, I was able to accomplish my mission. Otherwise, I would be still until now in the Middle East. And nobody even, who care if I leave or I stay? Nobody care. So you have to put, let us say, like if you look at this picture, I just found this picture. This person, he have a backpack in his back. All right. So he's preparing for something. So he entered the tunnel, but he knew it's a tunnel. He entered by choice. It's obviously it's a train tunnel. He's trying to cross somewhere. So it's not somebody pushing you. It's not somebody controlling you. It is something you do by yourself and you choose to do, no matter what you are doing. And this is why later you will be responsible for what you do. It can cause you your death. Like this guy now is going here in the tunnel, train tunnel, and maybe the train is coming and maybe this tunnel is so narrow. So the train is going to take him in his way. So you make decisions, and you cannot blame anyone for decisions you did make. In some cases, somebody might make decision for us, but this is not destiny. Still, it is somebody have let us say the opportunity uh, to change something happen in my life. Let us say I was in the army, and then the president he announced war, and then they send me to the front line. One man who is sitting in the White House, he decide that I will go to war. But even that one is not really my destiny. I did sign a contract to go to the army, and I know it's an army, and I know it's a dangerous job. So always there is something make you go there. Let us say there's a draft, even like you did not even sign a contract to go to the army, because there's a big war and they start taking everybody. So is that a destiny for you? No, because simply you know, there's many things happen cause that war to happen, and that war, the fruit of that war is men die and people die. This is what war is about. But we can always make it fit in somewhere. We can always make it, we can say it's a destiny. We can blame somebody. But the fact, you know, those things happen always. Like now, you see, even science today is kind of funny. Like when they speak about the global warming as an example, uh, you know, a global warming, they say because we are burning fuel, and because we are you know, using the source of the earth, etc. But I believe all those things is not really affecting the global warming. Even if there's a global warming, regardless if there is a global warming or not, what is affecting the earth, that this earth is uh, a very powerful piece of nature, and it's full of energy, and this energy is going to be a cycle movement. So one volcano is more than all the whole earth burning things for the coming 20 years, maybe just one volcano eruption. So those people, they are already trying to blame someone for something. It's an idea, it's a politician, it's a politics, is not really science. And always behind this, what it's called science, it is mostly it is politics, because you know, we have something trying to accomplish from believing in something, and we drive the crowd to believe in it, and then we drive the crowd to believe in it, then we can go and take orders, and those orders will generate a lot of money. Like, you know, Al Gore, he was teaching people that we need to paint all the roofs in the world white, especially in USA. But that will make a lot of money for paint companies. So obviously he is just trying to promote such a business by fabricating such an idea, which is going to solve the global warming, which is stupid, and you know, only naive will think about it. So they promote an idea, they push it, and then they make it sponsored by science, and then by time people adopt that idea, and this is a history repeating itself, you know. Just a few weeks ago, I made a video on Instagram about in the news they are talking about ice age is coming. It's possible by 10 years from now we will have ice age. So we will have ice age, or we will have global warming. What they are talking about. So everyone he give you in direction, because simply there's a propaganda. I told you one of the first jobs I took before in my life, when I was studying my law degree, is to fix grammar in a newspaper. Before they publish it, I have to read, and we have to fix. It's not only me, like we are a group of people, and for a few months the articles was trying to convince the readers that tea is the most dangerous drink ever to drink. Don't drink tea. Tea cause this, tea cause that. Coffee is a lot better, blah 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 blah. Then after a few months, the newspaper switch. Suddenly they are talking about the opposite, that the most dangerous is coffee. So I asked the editor, what is this is about? He said, well, whoever pay us, we write for his benefit. You know, it's not the tea, it's not the coffee. And the poor reader, he think, and they put for you the names of doctors in the articles, and the name for you scientific centers in Japan, which obviously nobody knows even where they are. So they fabricate news just to for the sake of a propaganda, to make you buy tea or to buy the opposite product. And you, as a human being, reading those news, you think those are people serious, and you take it serious. You see here what it says: how to lose weight, how to lose weight, big business, billions, you know. So all of those things is just to control. This is the destiny of being a fool, if we can say. If you are a fool, you let somebody else think for you and decide for you and control your behavior. That is the only destiny I see. Somebody taking advantage of the foolish one of us, and because we are a fool, we don't want to think, and somebody else he think for us, and then we pay the price. You know what I mean? So there is no such a thing. You have to be smart, you have to be vigilant, you have to be careful. Otherwise, they want to take your money, they want to take your freedom. If they can, they will take your liver. Trust me, even your liver have a price. Is that true? There is many scams. I heard many scams. Like you go to countries, they will send you a girl. She is so beautiful, and the stupid idiot guy, you know, she want to take him out. Do you want to go out for a coffee? He says yes. You want to go to my apartment? He say yes. She's very beautiful. You know, like wow. He go there. She put something for him in the coffee. He open his eyes and he find that his liver is gone. Actually, if he's not dead already. You know what I mean? So is that your destiny, or this is your foolishness? Which one it was? Is it your foolishness or your destiny? That's someone you met just because she is wearing short skirt and she have nice legs. You go to her place, and you know your tongue is coming out like a dog, and then you die. So we have to be smart. Everything around us. There is people who they look like a human, but they are evil. They are worse than the devil. So don't depend in what it's called destiny. Depend in your, you know, God. He gave you a brain to use it. Otherwise, why God want to give us a brain actually if we have a destiny? You know what I mean? We have destiny. That's it. Destiny is like the train is going in the track, and that's it. So God gave you a brain for a reason, to use it, to make decision. Jesus said that from their fruits you shall know them. So if the fruit is not their fruit, so how we will know them if this is not their fruit? Because if you believe in destiny, then those people, they did not do any fruits, because it's the destiny who did the fruits. You know what I mean? But he said that from their fruits you shall know them, and their fruit present who they are. If the fruit is destiny made by God, then those people have no fruits. This is the fruit of God, the one who made them do those fruits. This is why I believe strongly, you know, destiny is immature belief for immature people. Once your liver is removed, you cannot wake up. Stop joking, my brother. No, you can. I mean, who said that to you, my friend? There's many people that they donate their liver. That's very silly of you to say. If the doctor that, you know, they make the surgery and they tie you up again, you will live. You know, who said you will not wake up? You are being silly. Somebody, I think you are being confused about your heart and your liver. It's not your no, you will wake up if they remove your liver. That's very silly. Anyway, but you have to be careful. I have to be smart, and yeah, actually, I mean, hold on. Liver in English, liver is the kidney. What, isn't it the same? Hold on. Yeah, I mean the kidney. They steal your kidney. Actually, yeah. All right, kidney. Yeah, to make it more simple. So anyway, you have to be responsible for what you do, what you say, and if you are not smart, people will take advantage of you and you are a fool. Then you can blame destiny if you want. You know, have a kidney is not the liver. You know, I thought maybe liver is the same. This is my mistake then in English. Okay, it's kidney. Yeah, this is what they steal, right? Anyway, we have to be careful. A human being always is very foolish. It's very easy to be deceived, very easy to be controlled. If you look around you at what you buy, what you wear, what you do, you will find most of the things you have in your life, they are not there because you need them. They are there because just somebody made you buy them. Women, as an example, you will see a woman, she have 40 shoes. Like why a woman she need 40 shoes? What do you need? What 40 shoes for? How many shoes we need to walk with? So we do things, and sometimes we think it is willingly, but if this is the destiny, I agree. If the destiny that I am a fool and then somebody control me by commercial or by media or because I'm jealous from my friends and I want to dress like them or do like them, if this is your destiny, this is a destiny of foolishness, you know, right? Otherwise, how do we verify information? What is your thought process like? Well, depend on the information. But you know, today you are lucky. We have the internet. It's very easy to search and to find, and you can find official, let us say, as an example, somebody says to me, this medicine is good for etc. thing. I will go and I will read what this medicine is about. There is many of reviews of people, they have no benefit of it, you know, I mean, to fool me. And there is people who try it. You have to you see, the funny thing is that we are not the first generation in this earth, which means always there is somebody was before us, many generation, and history repeat itself. So like, do I need really to verify that smoking is bad? Until now people smoke. Do I need to verify that the drugs is bad? Until now people take drugs. I mean, there's things that's very, you know, it's very, you do not need to be genius to make decision about it. Still people, they do the opposite, right? So we have to be smarter from you know, just because they show you in the beach somebody smoking a cigarette. I remember when I was a kid, they show you a guy like Marlboro, a guy riding the horse in the beach, and the girl, she look at him and he's smoking a cigarette, and the girl is a blonde and the guy is a cowboy, and everybody want to be the cowboy and everybody want to be that girl from the ladies. So everybody want to smoke now. If you remember, I made a video in my other account, Quality of Life, about self-confidence. Anyone remember that video? There's a guy who made a video about self-confidence, how to be self-confidence. According to this guy, you put a leg in the top of the other one and you smoke a cigarette, that will make you self-confident. You see how shallow, how stupid? According to this guy, he's talking about a guy in the movie. So he is taking an example from a movie, which is a very stupid movie, and it is not real. Like James Bond, he hug any woman, she go in his bed right away. She have all women who meet James Bond, they have no panties. You know, so very shallow thinking. And if those people who will think for you, I mean, how fool you are. If you go and watch his video, you will die laughing. If you wear certain clothes, that's mean you are self-confident. That's silly. That's stupid. What does this have to do with the, you know? So it's depend we learn and what we learn. If we have a teacher who he himself is a fool, so what you expect from the followers? And why you need even to be a follower to teach you about what is wise to do? You know, Self-confidence is something you feel inside you. It's not somebody can teach you. I cannot teach you how to be self-confident. That's a lie. Nobody can teach you how to become self-confident, because it's called self-confident. It's not something. It's not about how to learn how to swim. It's about learning about yourself and your ability. And what makes you self-confident is your success. If you success first time, then second time, then third time, then here we go, you learned about yourself that I'm successful, so you feel stronger and you feel self-confident. But if you are a very smart person, but first time you did not succeed, second time you didn't succeed, third time you did not succeed, fourth time, let us say you are a scientist trying to discover something, so then by time you will lose your confidence in yourself, because if success never come, then you might give up. So self-confidence is about you giving up or not. You trust that you can do it or not, as simple as that. But in their videos is about what you wear, about the cigarette in your hand, about the way you sit and the shoes you wear. That because they are still, shallow and stupid. You know what I mean? So when you are shallow, you say stupid things and you believe in stupid things, and somebody else will make you believe. Like, I saw an article, somebody sent me the article that women, they can be they feel confident if they wear sexy underwear. I mean, look at this stupidity. What sexy underwear have to do with confident? Nobody even see it. What your panty have to do with being confident? I mean, do you see the madness? Instead of saying be educated, learn more, research, study, read more books, no, wear sexy underwear. That will make you confident, because they don't want the women to be a smart person. They want the women to be a shallow person. This is what make you confident. Like a short skirt, red shoes, and panty, and that make you self-confident. Maybe that will make her feel that she is pretty. Okay, no problem. But what does this have to do with confidence? Confidence, what kind of confidence we're talking about? And especially the article is talking about being successful in business. What is that? Other article is advising women to grow hair under their arm, because that will make them feel like they are equal to men. What does that mean? I mean, this is the most stupid thing ever. What is that? What hair under the arm have to do with the being successful and self-confident? That what will make the women equal to the man? Growing hair? Yeah, because if you shave hair, that's mean you are trying to be a female. What about you change her gender, make her a male anyway? So anyway, when you are shallow, you come with shallow ideas, stupid ideas, and if you adopt stupid ideas, you have a stupid country. I just posted a video yesterday, I think, about a policeman in California arresting a guy because he's eating a sandwich in the platform. Imagine if you eat a sandwich in the platform in the train, you get arrested. But in California, they legalize abortion, they legalize drugs. So you can take a drugs in the street, but you cannot take a sandwich. You know what I mean? Welcome to California. So this is what happened when you are, like shallow. They have everything wrong, everything in the wrong place. They're confused. Yeah, marijuana is legal, abortion is legal. And then if you eat a sandwich in the platform of the train, I mean, the guy is eating a sandwich. Why do you want to arrest him? I mean, give me the reason. What is the risk this guy is doing if he's eating a sandwich waiting for a train? What is that? Why he cannot eat a sandwich? What's wrong with those people? So sometimes it's hard to believe that even there is such a way of thinking, but a human being is crazy sometime, and when a crazy madness is adopted to be the social belief. Imagine the whole society adopt stupidity, all of it. So you can imagine what kind of life we will have. And this is the dangerous about this. This is why we need to fight against stupidity. The guy eating a sandwich, he is risky. This is really what, are you serious? I understand they are against guns, but I can't understand that they are against eating sandwiches. So where he can eat the sandwich? What does that mean? If in the platform he cannot eat the sandwich, can he eat it in the train? What is that? Lord have mercy. And you know, this is why, like, we have to think carefully about a smarter generation where they are not under the influence of a hippie mind, where, you know, you live as hippie, you die as hippie, and you are careless, and then they start making a law from the middle of nowhere, and those law is just to disturb our life and just to oppose things which was the right things to do, and then they make their law is the right thing to do. Like, if you say you are a Christian, you are insulting them. If you have a cross, you are insulting them. If you have a church, you are insulting them. If you use the word God, you are insulting them. And yet they speak about the freedom of speech. So obviously they are the one who believe that freedom of speech should be opposed, because you are saying to me, you will not allow me to use my freedom of speech and believe. Only you can practice your free. So you see, this is kind of another weird propaganda agenda, and always there's somebody try to use that. So destiny is no different really from those from liberalism, because liberalism make it as if it's your destiny not to eat a sandwich in the train because somebody is an idiot. He decided to make a law like this, which is silly law. But this law can be changed. All what people need is to vote against the stupidity, and this law will go. So this is not destiny. We can change it. You know what I mean? Even though they make it look big and strong and powerful. Soviet Union one, they used to control, you know, the most powerful country in this earth. It's called, you know, the Soviet Union. And somebody might say, who can change that, right? It can be changed. Everything can be changed. And Soviet Union is gone. So state like California have a stupid leadership. This leadership can be changed if you are able to make people you know, think carefully and rethink about what they taught them through. Because in California, the problem, schools, TV stations, everything is controlled. Here we go, Google. Like now, Google is updating their terms and conditions, right? Why? Because they are going to terminate any account which is not agreeing with the socialism. And you will see that. I will not be surprised if they do that to me. I don't know if you see that. You know, each time you open your, you know, they will delete millions of accounts, and this is their decision. Any account which they think it's not useful, so they are the one who decide who is useful or not. You see the dictatorship. So they will decide who is useful, who is not. It's not you who think. It's not the crowd. It's not. Doesn't matter how many people listen to you. No. It is somebody sitting in San Francisco in the Silicon Valley eating a sandwich in his desk, and he decide that your channel is not worth it, and he make an X on it, and he delete it. And they will do that. Just you know, a few days ago, you know, I received an email from them which is very funny and very silly, but I used to them. They are always like this. Nothing changed. Right? So be careful, my friend. Don't let them control you, and never give up. Be strong with your belief, and God gave you a gift, so use it. And the one who don't use what God he gave him, it is his fault. It is not destiny. All right? It is not destiny. It's like you being in the desert, and you say it's a desert, there's no water. But how you know? Maybe if you dig Down in the sand you find some water. Maybe you find some food. Maybe you can hunt something. So either you say it's a destiny, I will die, it's destiny, I will live, or you will say I am now exist and I'm going to make it better, and I will not let them take me down, because there's many people will be benefiting from your destiny belief. So you will not give, you will give up, you will not resist them, and you will not fight back, because this is what destiny is about. You give up, you don't fight back, and you don't resist, and then they are the winners and you are the loser. All right, so think carefully, be smart, and don't let them control you. I'm not going to keep you longer. I hope you have a good time with this you know, little bit of you know, chat together, and I pray that people, they will always think about what they have as a gift from God, and they will use it carefully. Be smart, and don't be shallow. Never be shallow, because you know, when somebody always think for you, your brain will not even improve, your brain will not grow. You see, the key of being smart is, it's about using your brain. There's somebody decide to use his brain, and then the more you use it, the more this brain practice, you know, thinking. So you became a thinker. Or you are a person who don't like to use a brain, and then your brain is lazy, and this is not even, almost not exist. Your brain only function like to do normal things, like to go to the bathroom. Like I feel now I had to go to the bathroom, my brain is telling me. All right, so your brain will become basic because you decide to kill your brain and to stay in the basic, or you decide to use it and improve it. And the more you use it, this brain will improve itself, will be smarter. The more you think, and I you know, I advise people to read, because reading, especially when you are young, reading when you are young is like really a reform of yourself, your brain, because at that time, especially when you are young, your brain can take a lot. It's like fresh, empty, you know. So try to read something useful, and even if the things you read is, maybe it's fiction, even that can be useful for you in the future, because fictions sometimes can help us to make what is fiction real. You know what I mean? Like you have a dream to build a house, and that house is a fiction now in your head, how it is going to be. All the things we see happening today, one day it used to be fiction, like spaceship. It was, if you go a long time ago, you will see movies making movies about spaceship, but before they may have a spaceship, about TV screen, and before they have TV screen. So it's like, you know, all those fictions, it was an idea one day. Human being is very powerful. So if you believe in an idea and you decide to work for it, most likely you will be able to accomplish that idea. But if you believe that it is destiny, then what is fiction will stay fiction, and what is destiny will destroy you and will make you limited. All right, so be careful from this idea. Thank you for being here, guys. I will try tomorrow to go live on air if I can, and tomorrow maybe we will be in the other account, which you know where it is. Don't forget to subscribe to my other account. You will find them in the previous videos, the link there. Just subscribe and join us. May the Lord bless you until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord, and everything around us is a gift from God, not gift from man. So enjoy the gift, and don't believe in destiny. They believe in gift, and gift is to be used and not to be abused. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.